So, good evening, everyone. Today, we are here for the webinar on guidance and counseling for young physios. Uh, with us, we have Dr. Umair Anwer. He's a center head of ABTP Jaipur, Abhinavindra Target Performance Center. He's an strength and conditioning expert, and he has worked with the Delhi Hurricane Rugby team. He has been a chief physio for CRPF and also high performance sports physiotherapist at JSW and worked with lots of Olympians and national and international athletes. So I welcome Umair sir for this webinar.
Thank you, Dr. Bilal, for giving this opportunity to, get connected to the other physios around the country from your platform. And I hope your Mind Academy goes for a success and a lot more to achieve at your own level. Definitely, I mean, I have been saying this for a long time that I have been helping physios, and they are most welcome and to approach uh, uh, without any thought. Feel free always to approach your seniors or senior professionals who are already in the market who are who are working at elite level or whatever level they are working at. So मेरा ये कहना है कि अभी हम लोगों ने ये जो रखी है वर्कशॉप whatever workshop we have kept this for any kind of guidance, especially for any kind of queries and questions, confusions related to anything, uh, for any near future or any planning that any of the physios are looking forward to, and they are not updated what's happening in the current physiotherapy market, whatever happening in the country. So they are most welcome, and they have the full right. It is their right to know and learn, and what direction, what path they should select, and so they are most welcome here to ask whatever questions they have in their mind, whatever just random question come to your mind related to the profession or even studies, you can always ask. Feel free to ask. So, Dr. Bilal, you start taking questions. This is the webinar that we have kept. That Dr. Bilal and I am not going to speak a lot on this. I mean, you guys are required to either put it on text message here in the chat, in the webinar chat, or if you want to put it directly from your audio, you can unmute yourself and ask the question directly. Putting your video on is not necessary. It is up to you. Yeah. So we are ready to take questions. Anyone, please feel free to start up your questions.
So one question is from Umair that is masters better in India or abroad UK?
Can you pardon again?
Is masters better in India or abroad? For example, UK.
Not necessarily, because see, masters, there is no degree that you get in masters as called as masters on paper or on your certificate or on your original degree. What you get is in MSc. You don't get a masters of physiotherapy in sports or a master of physiotherapy in cardiopulmonary or neurology or orthopedics or whatever. You always get MSc as a degree. So even there is a clash of discussions and selection criteria in the Indian market. Most of the physios who go abroad to pursue their MSc in physiotherapy in any stream, so they don't usually they don't come back, to come back to your own country and work, because again that clash thing which I mentioned earlier happens because they will always take, इंडिया में जो है एमपीटी चलता है, एमएससी नहीं चलता है, मोस्टली 99%, 1% चलता है, वो स्पोर्ट्स में चलता है, स्पेसिफिकली स्पोर्ट्स में चलता है. So I would suggest कि हाँ, you can definitely go forward. If you have a good financial background, please go ahead. You will be getting a lot of opportunities there, and a lot, I mean, might be getting more advanced things than what's in the Indian market. उस context में, if you want to go, आप जाना चाहती हैं तो आप, yes, definitely. But returning from there, it will be like a very big competition for you. है ना. But trends are changing. 21st century है. People who are coming back, I mean, from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia even, uh, they have to sit in that same competition. And I will give you an example, Dr. Aman here, that one of my known, I would not name him, he did his MPT in cardiopulmonary from India, and he went and did his job in Saudi Arabia for 7 to 8 years. He came back and gave the interview in a very big reputed hospital in New Delhi, NCR. He did not get selected. Yeah. So one of my friends, she got selected, who was an MPT in cardiopulmonary from New Delhi itself. So those that clash thing that I already told you, that thing happened. So this is an example which happened in front of me. So if you want to go abroad, please go ahead, but it's better you practice your physiotherapy there. There you'll get a lot of things, new things, advanced things, artificial intelligence, and many more things which are getting involved. Robotics getting involved for neurological cases, sports cases, and whatever. So both are the options in front of you. You have to take the right decision. Even I got an opportunity to go and pursue for my MSc in sports science from Canada back in 2013. But then I figured out several things, that being a what do you say, being a foreigner or being a from other country, it will not be easy for me to get into sports to into some other country. But they will prefer their own people first, and that is also right. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that. Yeah, I hope I'm clear, Dr. Aman.
Yes, sir. So we have one more question. My senior who are pursuing MPT and already completed MPT suggested me that instead of doing masters, just work with a good physio. That will be more beneficial. So I'm confused. What will be better? I've completed my bachelor's in 2022.
Okay, so who's it? Sorry, Dr. Bilal. Who's the question? Who's the one who's questioning this?
Uh, Kuldeep Rajpurohit.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that is a right suggestion. First of all, suggestion ठीक नहीं है मेरे हिसाब से, because ultimately competition market में बहुत बढ़ता जा रहा है, and it is not going to stop. वो every year that competition not only for you as a fresher BT pass out, but for me also, who has done at Olympic level 7 to 8 years of in the market में. So I don't think for you to go for senior और वो आपको करा देंगे. तो let me be very straightforward with you, Dr. Kuldeep here, that आप सिर्फ असिस्टेंट फिजियो से ऊपर नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे. लेट मी बी वेरी क्लियर. मैं अगर स्पोर्ट्स फ्रेटर्निटी का बताऊं तो आप असिस्टेंट फिजियो ही बन के रह जाएंगे. आप किसी हेड टीम के, नेशनल टीम के हेड फिजियो या किसी प्राइवेट लीग के जैसे प्रो कबड्डी लीग है या उसके आप फिर आप वो नहीं बन पाएंगे, बिकॉज आपको सिलेक्शन आप बीपीटी के आधार पे किया जाएगा. तो और पे स्केल भी कम रहेगा. हाउ एवर पे स्केल स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत अच्छा है हमारे कंट्री में भी, एंड डेफिनेटली अदर कंट्रीज. बट फिर वो कहीं ना कहीं आप उसमें फिर पीछे रह जाओगे. तो मेरा सजेशन ये है कि इट इज अप टू यू. सी, इट इज अल्टीमेटली योर लाइफ. या इट इज पर्सनल डिसीजंस दैट यू अल्टीमेट डिसीजंस दैट यू हैव टू टेक. आपको बीपीटी करके 1 साल अगर थोड़ा सा क्लिनिकल में हैंड्स ऑन अच्छी प्रैक्टिस करनी है, अपना मैनुअल थेरेपी, अपने कॉन्सेप्ट्स, क्लिनिकल कॉन्सेप्ट्स को और क्लियर करना है, तो आई वुड सजेस्ट 1 साल के लिए आप अपनी क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, फ्रीलांसिंग कर सकते हैं, कहीं जॉब मिल रही है पार्ट टाइम वो कर सकते हैं, कोई प्राइवेट लीग मिल रहा है वो भी कर सकते हैं. देन यू ऑल्सो गेट सम विंडोज, मल्टीपल विंडोज. आपका दिमाग खुलता है उसमें. आप उसमें फिर डिसाइड कर पाते हो कि आपको एमपीटी में जो 4 मेजर स्ट्रीम है, आपको कौन सी स्ट्रीम लेनी है. वो चीज़ भी एक क्लियर होती है. हाँ, मेरा सजेशन ये है कि 1 साल का आप चाहे तो गैप करके क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस करिए. दूसरा सजेशन जो मैं प्राइमरीली अगर मैं आपकी जगह होता तो मैं कहता कि मैं गैप नहीं करूंगा, मैं एमपीटी अपना जो परस्यू करना है मैं कंटिन्यूएशन में करूंगा। रीजन बीइंग कि अगर 1 साल का मैं गैप करके अपनी पर्सनल ग्रोथ, क्लिनिकल ग्रोथ के लिए, चलो थोड़ा सा अपना इंडिपेंडेंटली मुझे अपना फ्रीलांसिंग में पैसे कमाने हैं, बट कहीं ना कहीं वो 1 साल का कंपटीशन मैं अपने ऊपर और एक्स्ट्रा ला रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने 1 साल एमपीटी परस्यू नहीं किया, तो मैं एमपीटी जो पास आउट करूंगा तो वो 1 साल लेट करूंगा, तो वो 1 साल लेट में कंपटीशन मार्केट में और बढ़ावा मिलेगा। सो यू हैव टू डिसाइड अल्टीमेटली कि आपको क्या करना है। डोंट गो फॉर एनी सीनियर। मदद करने के लिए बहुत होंगे, अल्टीमेटली कौन मदद करेगा नहीं करेगा, it happens, so you don't need to waste your time running here and there for any senior। हाँ, बहुत अच्छे ट्रस्टवर्दी सीनियर्स हैं जो आपको कुछ करवा सकते हैं, जो भरोसा दे रहे हैं और आपको लगता है भरोसा करना चाहिए, प्लीज गो फॉर इट, बट अगेन दैट इज 50-50 रिस्क। या आई होप आई एम क्लियर फुल्ली। कैन वी हैव नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस प्लीज? किसी को कोई क्वेरी, कंफ्यूजन, कुछ भी कैरियर गाइडिंग के रिगार्डिंग क्वेश्चंस है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क। आप अपना माइक भी ऑफ कर ऑन करके कर सकते हैं या फिर कर सकते हैं।
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, myself Kuldeep Rajpurohit. Sir, एक और क्वेश्चन था कि लाइक ऐसा भी सजेस्ट कर रहे थे कि अगर गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज नहीं मिलती है तो एक और साल ड्रॉप करके वो प्रिपेयर करके फिर उसमें ही एडमिशन लो तो ठीक रहेगा, क्योंकि वहाँ तो एटलीस्ट स्टाइपेंड भी रहेगी एंड एवरीथिंग, तो यू डू बोथ, यू अर्न एज वेल एज स्टडी। फिर प्राइवेट में वो सब भी नहीं रहेगा और प्राइवेट में पढ़ाई भी उतनी अच्छी नहीं होती है, और मेरी बीपीटी भी मैंने प्राइवेट से ही करी है, सो वो मुझे एक्सपीरियंस है कि हाँ एक्चुअली थोड़ा फर्क रहता है, बट सो वो एक कंफ्यूजन था कि इन केस मैं गलत कॉलेज या अच्छी कॉलेज नहीं है तो कैसे सिलेक्शन करे सही कॉलेज का, क्योंकि फिर मास्टर्स 2 इयर्स का फिर टाइम वेस्ट ना हो जाए।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बीपीटी कहाँ से किया आपने?
मैंने बीपीटी वडोदरा से किया है, बिट्स बिट्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट।
तो अच्छे कॉलेजेस नहीं है नॉर्थ इंडिया में भी, ठीक है। अगर आपको नॉर्थ इंडिया में पिक करना है बेस्ट कॉलेजेस में, तो हमदर्द यूनिवर्सिटी है, जामिया मिलिया यूनिवर्सिटी है, अमेठी यूनिवर्सिटी है, दिल्ली फार्मास्यूटिकल्स एंड रिसर्च वो करके है, डिप्सरू कॉलेज कहलाता है, वो दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट का है, उसको भी आप फॉलो अप कर सकते हो, राइट। और उसके अलावा मानव कृष्णा है, वो भी अच्छा कॉलेज है जो फरीदाबाद में है। और आपके चांदीवाला स्टेट है, आईएपी के अंडर आईएसआईसी का इंडियन स्पाइनल इंजरी सेंटर है, वसंत कुंज न्यू दिल्ली अगेन। तो मोस्टली जो आपको नॉर्थ इंडिया में बेस्ट कॉलेजेस फॉर फिजियोथेरेपी टू परसू एमपीटी किसी भी स्ट्रीम में मिलेगा, वो आपको दिल्ली में ज़्यादातर मिल जाएंगे, राइट। तो ये जो कॉलेजेस का नाम लिया, इनमें से किसी भी कॉलेज में आप अप्रोच करिए, सबके एमपीटी अच्छे हैं। एंड ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि प्राइवेट के एमपीटी अच्छे नहीं होते या पढ़ाते नहीं है। आई थिंक प्राइवेट में ही सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्टनेस मिलेगी आपको, आपके अटेंडेंस की 75% की एंड 85% क्लिनिकल में अटेंडेंस चाहिए होती है, और लेक्चरस अटेंड करने होते हैं रेगुलर, उसमें रेगुलर डेली। मेरा सजेशन यही है, आपको एमपीटी करना है तो रेगुलर ही करिएगा। जैसे कि आपको बायोमैकेनिक्स और ये जो आपने बेसिक लेवल की पढ़ी है बीपीटी में, वो एडवांस लेवल की आपको एक लेक्चर सामने बैठ के सुनना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। So don't go for any distance of those kind of degrees। बाकी मैंने आपको एमपीटी कहाँ कहाँ से कर सकते हैं वो मैंने आपको सजेस्ट कर ही दिया, राइट। सारे कॉलेजेस में
यस सर।
Okay, sir. So next college we have again from Umair Anwer. So she's asking that how to choose college for MPT in India in MSK, private or government, which is better?
can you again pardon, I did not get the second part of the last sentence of the question।
How to choose college for MPT in India in MSK, musculoskeletal,
MSK,
private or government, which will be better?
See, I have not a lot idea about the government, but सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में जामिया मिलिया भी आती है, एमएसके वो लोग एमएसके अच्छा है, राइट। और हमदर्द यूनिवर्सिटी अगेन डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटी, वो थोड़ी सी कॉस्टली हो जाती है, बट अभी आई थिंक फीस तो सभी की बढ़ गई है। जामिया मिलिया ने भी काफी फीस बढ़ा दी थी, 3 टाइम्स 4 टाइम्स समथिंग, जिससे मुझे पता चला। तो ऑलमोस्ट फीस में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, 20-25 हजार, 10 हजार, 15 हजार, इतना फर्क मिलेगा। बाकी गवर्नमेंट से, और गवर्नमेंट का तो मैंने आपको बता दिया, जामिया मिलिया ही पे आपको बेटर साउंड है, क्योंकि आपको जो भी प्रैक्टिस करनी है, जो भी करना है, सीरियसली जो लेक्चर्स होते हैं, जो आपको समझाने वाले बैठे हैं टीचर्स या प्रोफेसर्स, वो आपको जामिया मिलिया में, हमदर्द में इधर ज़्यादा अच्छे मिल जाएंगे। इन कॉलेजेस में मानव रचना भी है, अमेठी यूनिवर्सिटी नोएडा भी है, तो यहाँ पे ये लेक्चर्स अच्छे होते हैं, राइट। मेन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है कि आपके जो प्रोफेसर्स हैं वो कितना ज़्यादा, दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट। कॉलेज डज नॉट मैटर अ लॉट, रिमेंबर। और अल्टीमेटली आपको एक डिग्री चाहिए, इसमें ठप्पा लगा हुआ हो, ठीक है, वो आप कहीं से भी ले सकते हैं। आपकी अपनी कितनी आप पैशन आप सीखना चाहती हैं, है ना, कितना ज़्यादा अपने आप अपनी प्रोफेशनल कैपेबिलिटीज को एक्सप्लोर करना चाहती हैं, उसकी कोई लिमिट नहीं है, वो आपके अपने ऊपर डिपेंड करता है ना। पढ़ाते तो सारे कॉलेजेस हैं, डिग्री भी सारे कॉलेजेस हैं, बट आपको कितना करना है, आपको कितना सेल्फ ग्रोथ करना है, दैट डिपेंड्स टोटली अपॉन यू, नॉट प्रोफेसर्स, नॉट योर फ्रेंड्स, नॉट योर फैमिली, इट इज अपॉन यू, राइट। सीखने की कोई उम्र नहीं होती। इवन आई एम लर्निंग राइट नाउ, मैंने कुछ नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने बहुत कुछ सीख लिया, इवन आई एम लर्निंग अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स ऑन द वे। आई होप आई एम क्लियर।
यस सर। तो इसी के बीच में मतलब एक और क्वेश्चन आता है, जब भी कोर्स चूज करने जाते हैं, तो लाइक व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एमपीटी इन मस्कुलोस्केलेटल, एमपीटी इन ऑर्थो, एमपीटी इन स्पोर्ट्स? बिकॉज एक तरह से तीनों सेम ही लगते हैं, बट तीनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? और एक होता है आपका एमपीटी इन रिहैब, तो ये चारों एक तरह से सेम लगते हैं, बट फिर चारों में डिफरेंस क्या होता है? एमएसके, ऑर्थो, स्पोर्ट्स एंड रिहैब।
ओके, सो ऑर्थो एंड एमएसके सेम है, उसमें कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है। वो तो हुआ क्या है कि फ्यू इयर्स बैक, आई मीन नॉट फ्यू इयर्स, सेवरल इयर्स बैक, जो एम्पिटी मस्कुलोस्केलेटल जो टर्म आया है, ये अभी कुछ सालों पहले आया है, वरना पहले एम्पिटी ऑर्थोपेडिक्स था, है ना। और इवन एम्पिटी स्पोर्ट्स जो था, पहले एम्पिटी स्पोर्ट्स नहीं हुआ करता था, पहले एम्पिटी स्पोर्ट्स मेडिसिन था, तो मेडिसिन वहां से हट गया, और जो एम्पिटी ऑर्थोपेडिक्स था, ऑर्थो था, उसमें उसको रिप्लेस करके मस्कुलोस्केलेटल कर दिया, राइट। तो एमपीटी ऑर्थो एमएसके एक ही चीज है। स्पोर्ट्स में, सॉरी रिहैब में मैं पहले बताऊंगा, रिहैब का एमपीटी इन रिहैब, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दैट, बट अगर मैं अपने परसेप्शन से बोलूं तो आई थिंक वो कम्युनिटी बेस्ड रिहेबिलिटेशन हो सकता है। दैट ऑल आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि एमपीटी इन रिहैब क्या होता है, या
Yes,
रिहैब
sir.
स्पेशल होता
Excuse me, sir.
है। यस,
I think we have 2-3 persons from South India, so they're asking for English only. So please,
ओके, श्योर। So, MPT orthopedics, several years back, the degree that we used to get after pursuing MPT orthopedics, it has been replaced by the word musculoskeletal. So, MSK, musculoskeletal, and orthopedics, MPT is same. There is no difference. There is no difference in the syllabus. MPT rehab, what I understand as of my perception, is that it might be a master of physiotherapy in community-based rehabilitation or rehab specialist. There is one new term which has come as a rehab specialist, right? So MPT rehab is, that's what I am understanding. MPT sports and MSK or ortho, which is same. Sports has a little bit extra, syllabus that we have to study other than the orthopedics and MSK injuries, like ortho-related total knee replacement, total hip replacement, shoulder, arthroscopy, ACL grafting, and these all stuff. We have to study an additional syllabus of sports-related injuries only. Like most common injuries in football or most common injuries in rehab, like rugby and etc. So like amputee, ortho or musculoskeletal, they will never study what is hip pointer as an injury. Even though the doctors who are not into sports, they don't know what is hip pointer, right? So उसमें हमें extra in that MPT sport we just need to study in extra syllabus. Those are the injuries in major or the all Olympic sports. That is, there are 32 major Olympic sports. We as a sports physios, we are obliged, we are to learn all those common injuries that happen in those particular sports. Ultimately, practically, the injuries that happens in sports are musculoskeletal injuries only, right? I mean, we are human beings. We all have shoulder, elbow, knee, ankle. So the injuries also happening will be happening to the ligament and cartilage, tendon, and or any kind of direct stress fracture, shin splints or whatever, etc., etc. So MPT sport, they have to study a little bit more than the rest three major MPT streams. That's what I know, and that's what it is. Yeah. So do we have next questions, please?
Yes, sir. Like, what are the criteria for a good college? Because after BPT, there are many colleges that are there which don't have enough facility and all. So, like, what are the criteria? How to choose a good college?
I believe that there is only one criteria to select a good college. That is, if a particular college is saying that you don't need to come, there is no problem with attendance. You can just come and give your projects or this and that, and just your semester or final exam, go for that. My suggestion is this. I would recommend everyone here that pursuing an MPT or pursuing a PG degree from any college, from any department, not only physios. You should always pursue a good PG degree from a really nice or a well-known college, which has a good reputation and name in the Indian market. So again, I will tell the name: the Hamdard University, Jamia Hamdard University, New Delhi, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, Amity University, Noida, Manav Vaishnav, Faridabad. So these all big colleges around Delhi NCR, northern part of the country. They are really good. In Navi Mumbai, again, DY Patil is there. I'm not having a lot knowledge of south or southwest part of the country, but yes, a few good colleges from Bangalore. Bangalore is known for good colleges. One or two are there in Bangalore itself. So yeah, please go for those who are giving you regular lectures, right?
So I'd like to request everyone that meeting might end in few minutes, so you can join again, typing same passcode and ID. Okay. So sir, one of the questions, the most common question is like, what are the job opportunities after MPT, and what is the benefit of doing an MPT? Because same one can get job in hospital for BPT, same they will be working for MPT, and most of the students they think that most of the things that we learn in masters are already covered in our bachelors, especially in ortho neuro, because we cover all the topics in bachelors only. So what is the benefit of doing a masters, and what will be the job opportunities after BPT and after masters?
So yeah, I mean, we study PT, ortho, PT, neuro, PT, sports, and PT neuro. That is totally understood. But again, that is a kind of an introductory and basic levels, right? So even if someone has to pursue his or her MPT in cardiopulmonary, why? The question is why, right? So I mean, there is a big book for cardio, the chest PT specialists. They have to study that very thick book, a big, huge book that is front filter, right? So I don't think that kind of advanced level of a theoretical knowledge to which we can have our own base, on the basis of which we can say that I have this base. If your base is not strong, you know you cannot build a building. If you have a weak base, your building will fall off. So again, the competition, again I will repeat myself, that there is a competition in the market. So always having an upper hand in an interview against a BPT. MPT is going to give definitely going to give better answers in the interview than the BPT alone, right? So are having clinical knowledge, that clinical knowledge, they have pursued some work in clinical 2 or 3 years or 5 years max, that can make a difference. But you can ultimately, if there is a selection criteria that the selection panel that does not disclose, you cannot you cannot you cannot clear. That's like a 50-50 game. For selection panel, they already on paper they keep things in a way that we are going to take MPT only. We are not going to take BPT. Few of the advertisements are already given that essential is this BPT, requirement is MPT. So it totally depends upon your knowledge. So that's why everybody is also welcome in an open interview, even the BPT and the MPT. But ultimately, MPT, if he or she is giving a better answer than a BPT, then sorry. So there, this is the turning point where things get a bit twist for yourself. So I would always suggest that competition is increasing in the market. Always go for MPT, have more knowledge, and not only MPT cardiopulmonary. Always keep going for some international certifications for international credentials, right? So keep learning. I mean, that I would suggest. Yes, I think we have a question, Dr. Bilal, in the chat. So
Yes, sir. The
can we
question is that
apply
the question is
MSc sports
by
in
Canada.
So yes, you can definitely apply for MSc in sports. You'll have to give English exam for that, IELTS or the GRE, because in Canada, GRE and IELTS work most. TOEFL works mostly in US. Even for UK, again IELTS work. So you can always go for the English exam, other than the PCE exam, which is for the written exam for the Canada, to getting selection in the Canada. And you can always also apply for a scholarship being a foreigner. Okay, so can you suggest some colleges in Maharashtra? So again, I would say if you have to go for one of the best colleges, that is in Navi Mumbai, Dr. D.Y. Patil, which is a well-known college in Maharashtra. That is a question by Umair Anwer. So Aman, you can also explore Mangalore. Mangalore is a hub for physiotherapy in the south part of country. You can always search for that as well. Okay, so we you had a question after BPT, what can do for government job. All right, so as soon as you are going to complete your internship or you have completed your internship, so what you need to do is you can look for the forces, in the armed forces, in the army, in the paramilitary forces. You can always go for that kind of jobs. Those are central government, that is better than a state government job, and you will always get a khaki vardi, or the if you go for the state police alone, and if you apply for paramilitary or the army, you will get camouflage as well as khaki vardi. So yeah, my suggestion is I was not knowing, that was not in my knowledge when I did complete my BPT. I was not having knowledge. I would suggest you to don't repeat. Please go for applying for a physiotherapist role in some paramilitary forces like CRPF or BSF, or many others are there. As CISF is there, ITBP is there, SSB, SSB is there. So several paramilitary forces are there. You can always go for those forces. And job like therapy in forces, they always give you some metropolitan cities only, so no need to worry about that. You will always have a 3 to 5 years of transfer, so that's totally okay. For that, you make up your mind that I get selected every 3 years. I am going to get transferred in a different part of the country, but majorly the yes, you can always check the official website.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, so hi.
Sir, I want to know that if I want to apply AIMS, then which exam should I clear?
So yeah, currently I think there is an opening also in AIMS, as of my knowledge. So just do search for it on the carriers on the official website of the AIMS, or it might be circulated in the groups also. I think just today or yesterday, message has come that for a physiotherapist in AIMS. So just see, I'm not connected. I'm not into the hospital jobs. So I'm having this, but you can also get to Dr. Nihal Ashraf. I mean, Dr. Bilal will help you out in connecting with him. That's always better. Uh, so there most probably there will be a written exam and interview or just interview. So you'll have to study the whole of your BPTs just like an entrance exam. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Next.
Yes, Dr. Sobi, I believe I'm clear to you. Okay, so we need to take more questions here. Because anybody is having more queries or questions and any kind of confusion, please go ahead and ask. I believe one of
Yes, sir. One question was from Harshvardhan. He was asking regarding NHS, National Health Service UK. How to get into it and what will the procedure?
So for that, yes, you have to give a license exam first. That is HCPC exam. Also, you have to register yourself as a member. First of all, you can go on directly through via Google on the official website of HCPC and get yourself registered, and whatever the required document that they ask, being a foreign national or foreign student, foreign professional, you can always register with uploading your documents, uploading your unique identification card that is in India, that is Aadhaar card. You can scan that photo and upload it, and whatever the it's a guided steps that the HCPC has. You need to get yourself registered as a member in HCPC group first. Then you can go ahead for that second thing.
Yes, and soon next year, I am means Mind Academy is tying up with an consultancy service, so they will come here and they will give a webinar on how to migrate to UK and how to settle there and which exams to give. So that will help all the students.
All right. So anyone else please have any questions, queries?
Yes, sir. One of the hot questions, mostly from all the girls, is that how is the sports field for female?
Yeah, I mean, so it's quite okay. It's no difference, I would say, for any female to go and represent herself as a physio or a sport physio on field. Yeah, just one thing that you as a female physiotherapist or a sport physiotherapist require is to be physically fit. I would suggest that make not only your studies or your clinical knowledge, clinical approaches, and how short span of time you can diagnose on field and do the pain management or the taping or whatever. I mean that's not enough. You have to be fit yourself, because being a sport physio, it's not only the on-field job, but also when you get selected into the national camp like Sports Authority of India SAI, anywhere, any part of the country, you go to the gym in morning and evening sessions and whenever, according to the routine, their weekly routine with the national athletes in the camp. You need to be able to tell them what kind of exercise they should be doing, they should not, especially that they should not be doing if they are having any kind of pain in particular part of the body. So you need to filter out the red flags. Okay, and how to overcome the pain management, that you already know as a physiotherapist, apart being a sport physio, right? What exercise not to do that might aggravate the pain, that is more important. The rest of the exercise, all those exercise he or she, that athlete that handling, they can do. Yes, you need to be physically fit. If you are teaching the athlete to give how to do push-ups, you should be able to do push-ups. If you are teaching the right mechanics, technical right technique of squatting, half squat or full squat, you should be able to perform the right squats, right? And at elite level or at the Olympic level or the national camp, the athletes are really, really smart. I should tell directly, they are smarter than the physios. They know how to do the right squats. They know how to do the right deadlifts. But just to check you, are you good enough? Because ultimately, athletes whom they are sponsored under any good organization, they will always report about you at ground level how you are performing as a physiotherapist or a sports physio. You need to buckle up yourself and do the right fitness for yourself. So get fit. There is no foundation for the sport physios, female sport physios. Uh, that's uh, uh, that's a cultural thing. I mean, if it is only since I've spoken about this earlier also, that it is nobody who is stopping you. It is only you who is stopping you. So just push the things that are stopping you from becoming you. Just feel that whatever you're doing, you should be knowing that what I am doing is right, theoretically, practically, clinically, whatever. And nobody is going to question if you know that whatever you did, whatever the decisions you took on field, that is right according to the whatever the rules that apply on field. I mean, hockey federation has different rules, badminton federation they have a different rule, tennis federation has different rules. You should also be knowing the rules before going on field for a on field duty as a professional. You should be aware of the rules, right? Yes, primarily you should be fit. And don't think that I cannot run, I cannot sprint. Yes, definitely you can. It's not only men who can run, it's women also who can run. There's no difference. It's only above here, whatever you think. So don't stop yourself doing whatever gives gain to you. Nobody is stopping you. Please go ahead and pursue your MPT sports. And if you are going to pursue your MPT sports, most welcome to connect with me. Yeah, even 31st December there is a international, yes, national and international event going to take place in New Delhi NCR. Those who are interested, they can always approach me because the organizers are they have approached me, so I'll be providing those organizers of sport physios, mostly 6 sports physios they need. So yeah, there is always a demand in sport physio. Yeah. Any other further questions?
Okay, sir. I will be making a post for this so that others can also know about the opportunity that you're providing them. So, sir, the next question is from
yes.
Kuldeep Rajpurohit again. Sir, like many of my friends have moved to abroad to earn better being a physiotherapist, but I am not that much interested to go abroad. So how can I make sure to earn well being in India?
So see, totally depends, Kuldeep, in which stream do you want to pursue your PG first? And see, I'll have to first to answer this question. I'll have to understand, at my level, that are you only a BPT? So if only a BPT, there's a lot of hard work that you need to do. But again, if I have to, since I just announced it on the webinar here with Dr. Bilal on his platform, that I'm going to give some international event in Delhi NCR to sport physios. So definitely, Kuldeep, I'll not be selecting those who are only BPT. First of all, again, coming back to the same point that MPT who have learned, who have studied the sports injuries, they're aware of the sports injuries. Definitely they are having an upper hand theoretically as well as clinically than the BPT alone. So I'll be giving that opportunity to them. Yeah, earning in India, there is no limit. So first of all, you can always earn a smart salary, smart money. You have for that level to approach that level, you need to be smart. And I always say you will always find good seniors. There are always good seniors. Yeah, but majority of the seniors are always good. Nobody is bad to you, right? but to find the good mentor, that is the most important part. The one who is a mentor to you, जिनको आप समझते हो कि आपके गुरु हैं, you know, the one you feel from inside, that you have a vibe that, you know, this guy or this ma'am, she can help me, he can help me, you know, in getting myself nurtured and to learn a lot. And feel university you want to go to, please get a hold on that senior. उनको पकड़ के रखिए. I would only suggest that just hold that senior and always approach, please. So it's all about communication. So in India, the two things that physios lack a lot is the communication. First, they don't communicate well enough. Second, the documentation part is about the documentation. We'll have a discussion later. But communicate, approach. Nobody's going to say no. If you will be approaching the same person again and again, that is again itself, an effort that you are putting towards for yourself. So you come into the view of those seniors or the professional that this guy he has been approaching me again and again. But don't stop. Yeah. So we restrict them ourselves that, see, I applied, I sent my CV once or twice to the same organization or the company. I'm not getting a response. So don't stop. Keep trying. You will definitely get something good. And remember one thing, Kuldeep, that good things take time to reach you. Good things that have a long-term thing that benefit you for a long term, that takes time a bit, but that thing will definitely come to you. Just keep approaching the seniors or the professionals, keep communicating. Yes. So I think we have next questions. I hope I'm clear to Kuldeep. So yes, Kuldeep, you can always earn smart money equivalent to those who are in Canada, Saudi Arabia, UK. It's just the market is different, the people are different, the community and the community based people community is very different. The beliefs, the thought process, the mindset, the mentality, those things are different, or else there is hardly a difference. Those physios who are working, those British physios, South African physios I have worked with, those physios who are basically from Canada, or even those who were Indian NRI, they were born and brought up in Canada. They have come to India. They have met me. I mean, they were happy to see that what I was doing. Or else you are most welcome to learn from me also. Most welcome. I am open to all. So I'd never say no to anyone. So everybody is welcome in my office. Okay, so Dr. Bilal, we have a next question, please.
Next question is from Gopal Krishna. Sir, is there any national level common entrance exam? And in our state, we don't have any exam to enter into government jobs. So am I eligible for other states' government job?
Yes, definitely, Mr. Krishna. You are an Indian, so don't think that you cannot enter any other states. The domicile might be different, but since you have done your graduation or post-graduation from the country, you have, as it is just like as you are allowed to freely roam around the country, because this is your country. You can apply anywhere. Don't restrict yourself that you cannot apply. Please go ahead and keep applying. Keep trying, I would say. Government jobs that a bit, they have this domicile thing that if you are from Tamil Nadu, you should, and the job is in Maharashtra. So yeah, there I would say specifically in government jobs. So yeah, there they will definitely take those who are from their state first. They keep priority based things again. But if you have a good experience in terms of work, in terms of timeline, in terms of years, there might be a possibility for you even in the government other states, right? So that's the only thing. But since the government job, they declare something that Maharashtra is only going to take Marathi. So yeah, I don't think there will be a huge chance for you. But I would suggest then go for a private job, Mr. Krishnan, because again, private jobs are giving away good salaries, better salaries than the government job. The only difference is that you get relieved. If you get into a government job, you get relieved that until 60 or 62, I'm not going to get retired. I will be very happy. That is one kind of perception. But I'm here as a speaker. I'm in front of you. I'm working in a private sector and I'm happy. So self-satisfaction is more important than just getting a government job. Yes, Krishnan. Yes, Dr. Bilal, we have our next question.
Yes, our next question is from Lavi Saran. It's asking how to select research topic for MPT sports. I think this is the question for almost everyone in MPT, how to select a research topic, because most of the students, they are not taught about research in their bachelor's. And also she is also asking that I'm interested in sports event. I'm pursuing MPT in sports. So can I join? So Lavi, for this, I will tell you that you can contact me in the Mind Academy page. Then I will take your information. I will share with sir, and if sir gives permission, then we can continue together.
Right. So how to select research topic for MPT sports? I mean, see, if you are pursuing your MPT sports, I would suggest do any kind of select a topic or thing that get to you connected directly to the athletes and not just some kind of sedentary population, normal population. Yeah, most of I mean, I've seen those students who were either my juniors or even my seniors or from maybe my I don't remember from my batch, but mostly the others. I saw more them, getting to do their research thesis, dissertation thesis on a diabetic patient, on a obese patient, and sorry to say, but practically speaking, it was not useful according to me because I'm pursuing an MPT in sports, so it's make no sense to go and do study on a obese person. I would have taken either the ortho or cardiopulmonary, or then I could have related something to cholesterol level and this and that and etc. But yes, for MPT sports, I would suggest to directly approach some clubs, sports clubs or academies where you can find particular sports, or even if you want to, if you are interested in doing your MPT dissertation thesis in particular sports, so you have to approach that clubs that have they have that sports like badminton. If you are interested in badminton, go to Kalkaduma Sports Complex. You will find badminton there in Delhi NCR. If you want to do football, we have several football clubs in Delhi NCR. You can approach them. Yeah. So first, make up your mind on that you have to do your MPT dissertation sports thesis on athletes. Data collection, whatever data collection you want to do, want to do on athletes, and then particularly moving on to which sports you are interested. I would suggest which sports you want to do research. I would say please go in that. Don't go into the sport that which you are least interested, because the sport that you will pick according to you and you start getting athletes, you will automatically develop an interest in doing that and you will enjoy that as well. So go for that. Even in that, if you need my help, Lavi. So Dr. Bilal, Lavi is one of my known, so she can always approach me. So yeah, I can guide Lavi in Delhi NCR for getting data collection with athletes.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. If you have any more questions, you all can ask. I think we've covered almost all the major questions, like masters, whether it is better in India or abroad. After BPT, what to do, what job or MPT, top colleges that are in Delhi. Then how to choose a good college, difference between MSK, ortho, sports rehab, how to apply to UK and Canada, how to apply for government job and sports field for female, and also at last how to select research topics. So in together we have covered almost 12 main questions, major questions today.
So I would also announce here one thing. I mean, the students might not be knowing that I am also one of the external guides to Physios in Delhi NCR. So you can always approach me for your research thesis. I think especially Lavi can always approach me and she can get a lot of help. But currently, physically, I am based in Jaipur, Rajasthan. So if anything major that need to be discussed face to face, then you'll have to come down to Jaipur. You can also enjoy the city as a, because it is a tourist place. So yeah, please, most welcome, Lavi.
Okay, sir. That was quite kind of you, and thank you very much for so much motivation and also so
Thank you,
much
Dr.
opportunities that you are providing to the students. So if you have any questions, kindly write down, and also do give us a review in Facebook and also in WhatsApp group so that we can share it if you liked it or not.
Yes, yes, be very honest. Even if you don't like, just let me know so we can always improve ourselves. We are always open to every kind of uh, opinions, good or bad. Even the bad is welcome, because then that is going to help me. You guys are going to help me that I can improve myself. That's called learning, and again, that's called communicating. So please communicate as much as possible with your seniors, your juniors also, and your colleagues, especially your professors, because ultimately the guru professors you should never forget, because they are the one who are building up your lives. Never forget your guru, never forget your professors. That's the suggestion I would always say to all the students.
Okay, so at the end, I would just like to tell everyone that always ask question. If you don't get answer first time, ask second time, third time, fourth time, but never let your curiosity settle down. When your curiosity down, then your development will slow down anyhow, and you won't be able to be a good or even better physio. So just keep asking question.
I have a question to one of the students here. Lavi. Lavi, are you listening to me?
Yes,
Can you
yeah.
yeah. So Lavi, kisko get yourself motivated, or by seeing anyone to pursue your MPT sport? Because I know you before MPT sport. Can you tell me
Sorry,
any?
I can't hear your question. Hello.
Yeah, Lavi. So I was asking, so what motivated you to pursue your PG in MPT sports?
बेसिकली सर स्टार्टिंग से एमपीटी स्पोर्ट्स में ही करना था, तो
Okay.
एज सच मतलब ऐसा नहीं था और किसी में, मतलब एक तो मेरी ऑर्थो था नहीं और आइदर स्पोर्ट्स, तो फिर ऑर्थो का ये था कि ऑर्थो में तो ठीक है यार हो ही जाएगा, बट स्पोर्ट्स में मुझे थोड़ा न्यू सीखने के लिए मिलता, दैट्स व्हाई आई अप्रोच स्पोर्ट्स.
So may I know, can you pardon yourself that where you are pursuing your MPT sports
Basically,
from?
I am
Which
from
college?
Galgotia University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe your assistant professor, they are my juniors there, if I'm not wrong. So okay, you can always get connected via Dr. Bilal, or yeah, but so yes.
या तो बेसिकली अभी रिसर्च का टॉपिक में थोड़ा इशू हो रहा है, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है क्या कैसे क्या कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँ. थिंग इज दिस.
Just go with the flow, Lavi. You will always keep learning. Gradually, time things will start getting easier.
Yeah, sir.
To come.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, जो चीज आने वाली, the thing which is to come, that makes someone anxious, like you or even me or any other person. But when you go into that bubble, when you adapt to yourself there, it becomes easy. So no need to worry yourself. So Harshvardhan, I think, yeah, very nice, interesting question. He has asked that your MPT story, please. So I'll be very quick on this, Harshvardhan. I would take my story from BPT, because I have always gave this credit to my best friend, because I filled in the form for Hamdard University in New Delhi for Bachelor of Physiotherapy, to give the exam for entrance exam. So, and I got it somewhere else into some other profession. That was not physiotherapy. That was not, I would say, not, ठीक है, that whatever happens for a good. So I got a call letter at my hometown. So my best friend, he was there from Bahrain. He was staying at my place like for a month or two. I denied going to give my entrance exam for Bachelor of Physiotherapy to Hamdard University, New Delhi. So that was the time of summers, that is 2007. And he dragged me from my hometown to New Delhi. We to the normal roadway bus. I gave my exam for 3 hours, and that guy, my best friend, he sat under the loo and month of was like hot summers. So, and I ultimately got selected in BPT. What got me into MPT sports? I have been myself a national sprinter, medalist for Indian. I have been a sports person, professional sports person. I have played football for like 12 to 14 years. I think that was a passion. Being a sports person, I wanted to go into MPT sports and only wanted to understand MPT sports and nothing else. So that was a thing that I wanted to pursue, and thanks to the Almighty that I am doing whatever I'm doing. I hope I'm doing good and ready to give more to the juniors, to the students as much as possible at my level, to help them in getting research topics or to pursue whatever dissertation they want to in sports, even MSK. Get them good on-field experience exposures, always open to that. Also to guide them how to crack an interview, what kind of questions they can face and how to face and to answer those kind of questions. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of steps in a stair that you need to climb. So I can always help in at every level, at every step. So yes, me being a sports person drove me to become an MPT sports. That's the major thing. I'm always thankful to my best friend. Yeah, I always give credit to those who have contributed into my life. Thank you, Harshvardhan, for a really nice question. Okay, Dr. Bilal, I believe the questions are done. Yeah, I hope that story of me becoming a physiotherapist from might stimulate or help all to get. And there are a lot of people who have seen me and they have selected MPT sports. My wife, myself, she is an MPT sports herself. So she saw me, whatever she saw in me, and she selected MPT sports. She did her MPT sports, and I was her external guide, luckily, coincidentally. And she topped her MPT, and she also topped in her research dissertation work, for your information. And also those students from Amity University and other different colleges who have worked, who has taken me as an external guide, they all have topped in their research thesis, dissertation thesis, for your information. Thanks to God again.
Okay, sir.
All right,
So thank you very much for joining us and sharing your journey and guiding all the students. So I will be sharing this in YouTube soon, and I hope you all will share it with your friends and let everyone know. And if possible, soon, maybe next year, we'll have one more interesting topic with sir, not related to academics, but also related to the profession, like how to crack an exam, how to give an interview, and all those topics. So do join us again. So I'd like to thank everyone whoever joined. So thank you very much, sir, and thank you all.
Dr. Bilal, for this opportunity on your platform, and thank you for all the participants, all the joinees. I hope they have taken something from today's webinar. And yeah, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, Dr. Bilal, once again.